What's good, everybody? This is WolfgangPeak, and you are now watching Wolfgang Lifestyle. What the fuck is going on? I'm here to talk to you niggas right quick before I head to the gym. Basically what I want to talk to you niggas about is, what the fuck are your goals? Where's your goals? What goals do you have? Do you have a list of goals? If you answer no to that, then you're in the fucking wrong. You need to have a list of goals. Period. As a man, you need to have a list of goals, right? You wake up every morning, you need to have a list of goals, and you have to have a plan of action to attack the motherfucking goals, right? Right? There's no reason you should be walking around as a man with no fucking goals. Your goals should be, you should have big goals, you should have little goals, you should have daily goals, you should have long-term goals. Your goals should not be to fucking, you shouldn't wake up in the morning and be like, the only goal I have is to pay these fucking bills. That's the wrong answer right there. That is the wrong fucking answer. All successful people have goals and they have a plan of action to get to these goals, right? Even if it's little goals. That's the best part about making goals and making a list, is to check them shits up off the list, right? Because as you check off the little things on your list, you start building momentum, you start building your confidence to attack your bigger goals, right? So your daily goals should just, even if they're little things like, today I'm gonna run 1 mile, or I'm gonna do this many push-ups, or I'm gonna work out for this long, or I'm gonna eat this, I'm gonna read this book for this many pages and this many chapters, you know. And then as you start to check them off, you start adding more difficult goals, you start adding onto your list, and you build up momentum to knock out the bigger goals. Because now that you ran 1 mile today or the past week, now you can up it to 1.5 miles or 2 miles. You read 10 pages for 10 days or whatever, 10 pages out of your book for the month, and now you finished your book. Now you up that goal to like, all right, I completed 1 book, now I'm going to read 10 books, 5 books, 10 books, 20 books, whatever. You see what I'm saying? As you complete the little goals, they start to compound and accumulate, so that you build a momentum to start knocking out your bigger goals, right? Dream big too. I just watched the interview and shit. Your dreams, your goals should not make sense to everybody. That's how big them bitches are supposed to be. When you speak about your goals, it should not make sense to everybody. If you say your biggest goal and people are like, yeah, I can see that, I can see you doing that, it's not big enough. It's not big enough. You need to say, you need to have a goal so fucking big that when people look at, when you say that shit to people, they be like, nigga, what? The fuck is you gonna do that? How that makes sense? How you gonna afford that? That's the type of goals you wanna have. Big, dumbass goals. Not dumb in the sense of being stupid, but big, dumb as the size. You see what I'm saying? You should have big, dumb size, dumbass goals, right? And you should have a passion to want to complete those goals, right? Know your why. Why the fuck do you do what you do? Why do you get up early? Or why do you know, what is your passion, and why do you want it, right? Don't just say you want all this money just because you want it. Because bitches like dudes with money. I mean, that's cool. But it's a weak resolve, right? It's a weak resolve. You need to have something you need to have a why that's gonna push you through the hard times. There's gonna be ups and downs through all this shit, right? So you need to have a why that's gonna force you, that's gonna push you through the hard times when you're not making money off of what you're doing, or when it seems like everything is falling apart, you're at the bottom. It's just hard. You're feeling like, man, I shouldn't be doing this. I need to do something else that's more profitable or whatever. You need a why that's going to keep you pushing forward. What is your why? I don't give a fuck what your why is. Whatever it is, it should be driving you. And whatever it is, go do that shit. Feel me? Another thing. Your goals, as you complete your goals, it's not linear, basically what I'm saying. So as you complete your goals, don't be scared to reamp and revise and add and take things off, and don't be stuck in the linear path like it has to go from here to here. Success is not linear, right? It's gonna be ups, downs, twists, turns, whatever the fuck, just keep your lists and goals flexible to accomplish them. Alright, don't get stuck in saying if it doesn't go this way or this way, then the goal isn't gonna be reached, or don't get too attached on the how, on the destination. The journey is the most important part, right? And this is just all to get your mind in shape, you know what I'm saying? It gives you a direction, and you start to create a purpose, right? Most of us are walking around with no direction, no purpose, no reason, no why. Just getting up, and it's the same mundane, mediocre routine daily. Get up, go to work, come home, watch TV, go to sleep, do it again, pay bills, blah blah blah. Go on the weekends, we're going out, blah. You see, it's the same cycle of the mundane. It's the same cycle of mediocrity, right? And that's what the world is. It's just a cycle. You have to want to break outside that cycle. You have to want to be something better, if that's what you really desire. You know what I'm saying? If you desire to be great, then be great. But you have to do the things that the great people are doing. Prime example is plenty. Anybody who's in the NBA is one of the best. Is one of the best basketball players on the planet, right? Are some of the best basketball players on the planet. Anybody in the NBA, anybody in the NFL is some of the best football players on the planet, right? But there's only a select few that are the greatest out of all of them. They are the Hall of Famers. They're the Deion Sanders. They're the LaDainian Thompsons. They're the Tom Bradys, right? And in the basketball, it's the Kobe's, it's the Michael Jordan, it's the LeBron, it's the Allen Iverson. You know what I'm saying? So all of them, everybody that plays in these leagues are some of the best in the world. But out of the best in the world, there's only the best of the best, right? You have to want to strive to be great. This is what separates you from the pack, right? Is that making sense to y'all? Right, you can be, I don't want to say average, but yeah, you can be average and still be successful. But if you want to accomplish great things, you have to pull yourself away from the pack and see and do the things that the great people do. Do the things that the successful people do. We got to create better habits. And I'll go into that in another video about creating habits, but right now I just want to shape your mindset to make a list of goals. That's your fucking homework at the end of this fucking video. Make a list of goals. Split it into lists. Long term, short term. Right? 10 short term goals, 10 long term goals, and then find a way to connect them to create a plan to complete them all. Right? Find a way to complete them all. And I don't care how short term, I don't care how small it is. I don't care how small it is. make lists of goals. If it's gonna be you're gonna drink water all day, that's a goal, right? And then as you start completing them goals, turn it up a notch and see how to make your goals more difficult, make it harder to challenge yourself, right? So you're doing that whole day of drinking water, now do it a week. Do it a week, do it 2 weeks. Did 2 weeks, do it a month now, right? And as you start knocking out these goals and completing these goals, start, figuring out a way to start knocking down your long-term goals. And that's where the fun is. That's where all the fun and the passion comes. Once you start knocking down your long-term goals and you start seeing things coming to fruition, that's where the confidence comes. That's where the abundance and the mindset comes from. Because you know that it's possible now. As you've done it and you start checking things off, you see that it's possible. That's why I say the joy is in the journey, not the destination. Right? So that's all I got for y'all. Real quick video. Your homework: 10 long-term goals, 10 short-term goals. I don't give a fuck what it is. Write it down and then plan it out. And then do those every day. Complete your goals every day. Write down your goals. And see if it doesn't change your way of life, your perspective of life, your outlook, your outcomes. Because that's what it's about. If you want to stay average and mediocre and do the same things every day, then do that. But if you want better outcomes out of life, you want to be moving forward, you want more money, you want better bitches, whatever the fuck it is that you really desire, then try it a different way. So whatever way you're doing it can't be working right now because you're clearly unhappy, right? And that's all I got for y'all. This is Wolfgang Lifestyle. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, or dislike. Really don't give a shit. Any questions or video topics, send it to my email or hit me on IG. It's all in the description below. This is Wolfgang Lifestyle, and we out.